When the man entered the apartment, he confronted Eric in the bedroom and shot him multiple times, including in the forehead. Eupora heard Eric still making noises after he had been shot, so she grabbed a pillow and covered his face with it. She then stole the marijuana with her accomplice and fled the scene.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Key coming at y'all boys with a brand new video, and today we're getting into CHIRAQ'S most evil backdoor females. When will these females learn that the shit that these niggas doing, that y'all doing just to be cool with these niggas, y'all get the same consequences, even if you tell sometimes. Let's check it out.
Sometimes the people we trust the most are the ones we should fear. In a city like Chicago, you can't trust anyone. Just because a girl has a pretty face doesn't mean there's not a demon living within her. In today's video, we'll be breaking down 3 wild stories of women that betrayed the trust of the men in their lives and set them up to be killed. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Euphoria Jackson.
Our first story covers a woman named Eupora Jackson. Eupora was from Chicago, Illinois, more specifically the Englewood neighborhood. She was a shady character and would steal from people. One day, she stole from the wrong person. Eupora stole a gun from a man, and once the man found out, he wanted repayment. Eupora would eventually come up with an evil plan to pay off her debt. While living a double life, Eupora was dating a man named Eric Hamilton. She knew that Eric kept a decent amount of marijuana in his apartment, and she knew it was enough to repay her debt. She contacted the man she owed money to, and they came up with a plan. On July 26, 2019.
So you're gonna steal from your new boyfriend to repay your old boyfriend from stealing from him. You robbing Peter to pay Paul. Cause then what happens if he didn't die, he survived, and now he looking for you, thinking that like...
Eupora and Eric returned to his apartment around 4 a.m. after attending a party with friends. Once they got inside the apartment, Eupora opened up a window and texted the man she owed money the address and instructions on how to find the marijuana in the back room. When the man entered the apartment, he confronted Eric in the bedroom and shot him multiple times, including in the forehead. Eupora heard Eric still making noises after he had been shot, so she grabbed a pillow and covered his face with it. She then stole the marijuana with her accomplice and fled the scene. At some point after the murder, she posted to her Facebook account that she was selling a 9mm handgun. The weapon that killed Eric was a 9mm handgun.
Bro, what? To be honest, bro, I don't know if that necessarily, that first part of the story is true. I think it's more so that was like some bullshit made up to make her look innocent, bro. She probably was just got next to this nigga, got close to him because he was a trapper. He sold drugs. And old buddy, you know what I'm saying, needed to come up and they was gonna rob him.
Her behavior led police to suspect her, and she was eventually arrested. Eupora confessed everything to the police, and she was charged with first-degree murder. She was ultimately sentenced to 25 years in prison. A debt from an unnecessary situation that a woman brought upon herself was enough for her to arrange the cold-blooded murder of her boyfriend.
That was stupid. Candace Jones, Cassandra Green.
They were preteens who shared a friendship into adulthood. Tonight, one of them is accused of brutally murdering the other in Naperville, then dumping his body in Chicago. CBS 2's Chelsea Irving walks us through the investigation.
Naperville.
A boy and a girl in middle school, forming a friendship that would last more than a decade. But prosecutors say that girl, now 21-year-old Cassandra Green of Rockford, would grow up to kill her friend.
Our next story involves an evil mother that convinced her son's girlfriend to backdoor her childhood friend. One day, in January of 2018, a woman named Cassandra Green...
Wait, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. That shit just fucked my head up. Because I thought he was finna say, this is the dude's mother, and he had... Hold up.
Grow up to kill her friend.
Our next story involves an evil mother that convinced her son's girlfriend to backdoor her childhood friend. One
son's
day, in
girlfriend
January of
backdoor the plan.
2018, a woman named Cassandra Green was scrolling through social media when she saw an old childhood friend had made posts showing off money and drugs. The old friend that she
And that's
saw
another thing. Y'all think y'all flexing is doing something, showing off this, that, it's only gonna attract the wrong attention. If your life is just flashing, you just living like that, that's one thing. But the weed, the guns, the drugs, like, who you gonna tell? The police, bro, I have 5 pounds on me and they robbed me. Like, you gonna admit to being a drug dealer?
was a man named Michael Almendarez. Cassandra was sitting next to her boyfriend named Ernest Collins and his mother named Candace Jones. Cassandra showed both of them the post.
I
The
don't know
mother,
what the
Candace's
fuck is
eyes
that?
lit up as soon as she saw the post, as she realized she had a valuable target on her hands. She became fixated on
lying.
robbing him for everything he had. Candace talked the couple into it, then sent them to rob Michael's apartment on 4 different occasions, but they failed each time. Frustrated with the failure, she gave her son Ernest a gun and devised a new plan to try to rob Michael again and shoot him when he got in their car. Since Michael and Cassandra were childhood friends, they all knew that she could easily convince him to link up with her, and that's exactly what she did.
But
On January 14,
that's not guaranteeing
2018,
that he
at around 9:11
has any
p.m.,
drugs on him
Michael
or money.
received a message from Cassandra arranging for her to come pick him up in her car. Shortly after receiving the message, Cassandra arrived at Michael's apartment and he hopped into her vehicle. Cassandra then drove around for 5 minutes when the boyfriend, Ernest, emerged from hiding in the back of the car and shot Michael twice.
there's no way you got in a car and just got in and just sat down looking forward. Bro, you ain't checked the back seat or nothing. Is crazy.
The back of the head. The couple then traveled to the mother Candace's house in
He was too
Chicago.
comfortable.
There, they came up with a plan to hide
he
the
got caught
body.
lacking though.
They placed Michael's body in a garbage can and then put the garbage can in Candace's garage. They later moved the garbage can to the garage of the vacant house next to her home. The following day, Ernest and Cassandra took Michael's keys and robbed his apartment. On January 14, 2018, Naperville police officers responded to a call on Whispering Hills Drive regarding a missing Naperville resident. After receiving this call, they launched an investigation into Michael's disappearance. His body wouldn't be discovered until several months later after police probed reports they received of a foul smell coming from a vacant home. After a short investigation, all 3 defendants were identified and apprehended. Candace was taken into custody on February 6, 2019 in Chicago, while Ernest and Cassandra were taken into custody on February 4, 2019 in Rockford. Ernest was ultimately sentenced to 70 years in prison for murder and an additional 28 years for armed robbery. Candace received a 40-year sentence for murder and 21 years for armed robbery. Both will serve their time in the Illinois Department of Corrections. Cassandra got the least time of them all. She received a 21-year sentence after agreeing to plead guilty to 1 count of armed robbery with a firearm in exchange for her cooperation. A couple thousand in drug money was
How does she get, like, if anything, nobody should have got a plea deal, bro. I understand that they would have been like, you know what I'm saying, you do this for us, we'll work with you. That's what I would have said, and I still would have slammed her. You're the reason he's dead. Without you showing them that post and agreeing to get him to link up with you, he's not dead. You're the reason he's dead. You're the whole entire reason he's dead. Regardless, even if you're not the one who pulled the trigger, you set it up. That's enough
for a woman to arrange the murder of her childhood friend and a mother to convince her son to kill. The last story involves a woman that taunted her baby daddy's ops, then leaked his address on social media to intentionally get him killed. In March of 2024, a woman going by the name Marlene Romero on Facebook made a shocking post on her account. She posted, "My baby daddy got the weakest ops. He just keeps coming home alive and untouched. And he snitch on half of y'all, and he rob half of y'all. Anyways, he is not located on 4250 North Kimball. I repeat, he is not." Marlene clearly had bad blood with her baby father, a man named Bernardo Romero. It's rumored that she stabbed him in the past, leading to an arrest. Shortly after Marlene leaked his location, Bernardo's ops would come after him. On March 17, 2024, Bernardo was on his front porch when two masked men on foot confronted him and pulled out their guns. They shot him 5 times in the chest. The shooters then fled the scene on foot and drove away in a white SUV. At the time of making this video,
So, you got your children's father killed for whatever reason. Maybe if he was beating on you or y'all just had bad blood, he cheated or whatever. You got your children's father killed. I feel like people don't be really understanding that. Yeah, you might not like him now, but there was a point in time where you was doing everything under the sun with that man. And you did that.
arrests have been made, and the police have not officially linked Marlene's Facebook post to the murder. Chicago is truly a grimy city. It seems like backdoor activity is at an all-time high. RIP to Eric Hamilton, Michael Almendarez, and Bernardo Romero.
I believe that.
Let me know what you guys think about this.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna get up out of here, man. This is cornball behavior. All of it from the front to the back. You got one thieving hoe, excuse my language, who just stealing from everybody and end up catching 25 years. You got one girl who basically set up her childhood friend to get killed, which all that childhood friend shit really don't mean it, because them the ones who, like you said, will backdoor you because they feel more comfortable. You feel more comfortable around them, and they feel more comfortable that you are unsuspecting of them. And last but not least, your children are gonna have to grow up knowing that their mother is the reason that their father got killed. That's gonna grow resentment in itself towards you. What you thinking that you doing something, you feel me? And your karma's gonna come in itself, and it might not come in the form of you dying or somebody coming to kill you, or even you living in a jail cell, but maybe your children don't rock with you. You feel me? Who knows? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell me how you felt about this video. It's your boy Key checking in, checking out. We gone.